name is Chris Long. I'm a researcher at the Centre for Global Health Policy at the University of Sussex. And I'd like to talk to you today about our project, which is looking at the role of pharmaceutical companies in strengthening health security. My strand, as part of this project, is looking at the US government and the role of pharmaceutical companies in dealing with the threat of bioterrorism. The three key questions that we're looking at in this project and in my strand are: how are governments incentivizing pharmaceutical companies to produce medical countermeasures in case of bioterrorism? And indeed, how are pharmaceutical companies reacting to these incentives and changing their working processes to meet this invitation? The third question that we're looking at is how the tension between public and private interests are managed in these collaborations. The US's approach to bioterrorism can be seen to have started in response to September 11th and the anthrax letters which were sent out in September of that year and in October. And the first key organisation which was set up to incentivise pharmaceutical companies and to produce medical countermeasures for the general population was Project Bioshield. Project Bioshield was set up in 2004 with the express aim of collaborating with pharmaceutical companies to produce medical countermeasures in case of anthrax attack, for example. After a couple of years and numerous congressional reviews, it was decided that Project Bioshield was fundamentally failing in its attempt to incentivise pharmaceutical companies. And in its place, the Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority was set up 2 years later in 2006 to try and overcome some of the difficulties that Project Bioshield faced. BARDA was set up then to overcome these difficulties and indeed to further incentivise pharmaceutical companies to create medical countermeasures. And one of the key issues in this is that there is no commercial market for these medical countermeasures. So pharmaceutical companies really have no natural incentive to create these products. And the upshot of this is that the US government has to support pharmaceutical companies and say that they will really buy this project, buy the product that they produce. And in some instances, they really have to support pharmaceutical companies right from the beginning all the way through to the end to create these medical countermeasures. This is a really interesting aspect of this project, something that I'm hoping to further understand as we carry on. Thank you.